chocolate-based pizza with strawberries and banana. In this video, I'm going to be explaining what you should do after you overeat, or maybe after you have a big meal out where you eat a little bit more, or maybe a lot more than you intended to, or maybe when you feel like you've gone off track. But firstly, I just want to show you the meal that I went for last night. We are back in Bath, the hometown of my university. Just going out for some food now, and you're gonna see some special guests appearing in the vlog in a second.
Pizza party, living in the mode where we kinda letting go at a pizza party, sipping on my glass and chewing on the dough at a pizza party, no means yes, but yes means go at a pizza party, yeah, we get a pizza party, I'm loving everything and everything about it, a down 3 sizes.
They are fatties. I don't normally like chips like this, but yes, look at this bad boy. I mean, I wish the lighting was better, but holy baloney. So I got a margarita, mushroom, pepper, basil, yeah, Nutella, frigging chocolate-based pizza with strawberries and banana. Oh my god, could you get any more perfect? Nutella. Pro tip is eat pizza upside down. You do it too? Yes, because then you get all the flavour on your tongue. So, as you can see, I ate 2 pizzas all to myself, and I am a very small girl. I weigh about just over 50 kg. I'm like 5'5", and I ate this whole thing. Now, I didn't feel like I binge ate or went crazy or anything, because I had intended to have this and I knew that I was going to be having it when I ate out. However, I mean, I was very full, and the next day I think a lot of people focus on restricting. I used to do that. I used to do extra cardio the next day, and I used to way undereat in order to make up for it. However, I really don't think that it's a good idea to look at your food in this way. I think that after you maybe eat a little bit more than you should have, or maybe more than what is kind of aimed at your goals, then I think the most important thing is to jump back on your normal. Now, normal is different for everybody. If your normal is still massively under eating, then obviously we don't want to be doing that. We want to be getting out of this binge, and I say that word very loosely, I'll talk about that in a sec, but we want to be getting out of this binge and restrict, or binge and purge diet. Now, purging can be through either, you know, making yourself sick, which I unfortunately know a lot of people do that. So please, if you are doing that, then please see help. I will leave some links below to Beat and some other charitable organizations and helplines that you can use in order to get help. But please see a specialist, because you need to get out of this, because it is not healthy. The reason why I want to kind of talk about the word binge is because I think people often use the word binge when really they just mean overeat massively, because binge is an uncontrollable feeling where you feel like you cannot stop putting food in your mouth. I've had issues with binging in the past. I will put my hands up and say that. I have videos on that in the past. And I think that it's just, yeah, I think it's really vital that people know that that is not a binge when you go eat out and you just eat a lot of food, like a planned eating out where you're going to eat a lot. If you then go eat out and you just feel like you can't stop, and then you keep ordering more because you literally can't stop, then yeah, that's a binge, and that's when it's an uncontrollable thing, and that's when you maybe need help. Please, that's all I'm gonna say, because I am not allowed to talk about too much eating disorder stuff, because I'm not a qualified eating disorder specialist, and no one really on social media is, so I need to make that really clear. You shouldn't be asking people like me for advice if you have eating disorder. As I said, get back to your normal, get back on a sustainable amount of calories the next day. If you did go absolutely crazy and you do have a really specific goal, like obviously a bodybuilding competition, and you're someone who's very advanced, then you can kind of track things into your macros in order to allow it to fit for the weekly balance. However, I think that's only about 0.05% of my audience, so I'm not going to be talking about that today. I do think if you're taking calories from the next day, or taking macros and calories or whatever from the next, like throughout the week, then I think then that can become a very kind of cycle where it just boils out of control, and the next thing you know, you have like 5 calories left one day, and it's just not worth it. So don't even get into it. Like, honestly guys, do not even get into it. It's just so not worth it. Trust me, I've been stuck in that cycle. Okay, so next thing to do if you're feeling really bad after you've had a massive overeat is then maybe you just go for a long walk a little bit more the next day. It helps your digestion, it helps you feel good. So yeah, and then I also think the next day then, or the day, or like after, just kind of a few days after and stuff, just focusing on really nourishing your body, getting a lot of micronutrients in, because it will make you feel good and it will just make you forget about it. Because remember, when you go out for meals like this and stuff, it's thinking about the memories and you're just having like awesome times. I mean, I will never forget that pizza that I ate with those guys. Like, that was such a nice night. I hadn't seen Ellen, Connor and Tom for ages, so it was so lovely to see them, and the pizza, and both the pizzas were amazing, and it was just super fun, and it was amazing memories. And if we had gone anywhere else to eat, then sure, we would have still had a good time together. However, we really did bond over that pizza because it was so bloody good. Realizing that life is more than just having this body shape or being on track, and just realizing that, you know, the bigger picture, a small little meal out, well, okay, it was big, but a big meal out every now and then isn't really gonna do too much to your goals. I mean, let me check. Yeah, my abs are still there. And yeah, fine, that's because I already had abs before, but like, it's really, you know, it's the grand scheme of things. And just doing this once every now and then is fine. If it's happening, if you're like going out for meals every night, or like once a week where you're eating 2 of your day's worth of calories, then yeah, I mean, that's not good for you. Don't do that. And you need to actually, you know, taper that in a little bit, because otherwise, you know, that's just not healthy. And I think when people have a binge day or a cheat day and whatever the hell they want to call it, I think that it's, you know, creating again this negative relationship with food. I hate the term cheat. I think that cheat shouldn't be a thing, and I think that people should focus on more kind of fitting it into their diet every day, like a small little bit every day. Or maybe if you are going out for a meal on the weekend, then just eat super extra well during the week and get a lot of vegetables and micronutrients in during the week, lean proteins, and just hit your macros if you are tracking macros. And yeah, so I mean, I think that's that really, and I hope this video has helped you. If it has, guys, please leave a thumbs up, because I know that then these kind of more informative type videos are helpful. And yeah, I mean, I think just thinking of food as, you know, it's a way to bond with people. It's obviously calories and fuel for our body. So focusing on more of an inclusive diet rather than an exclusive diet is really important. And just thinking of food as kind of, you know, if you go off track, it's not really off track because it's on track with life. And, you know, eating meals out is a very common thing in life. And just because you're a fitness person, or you're trying to be fit and you're trying to be healthy, doesn't mean you can't do these things. You can still do these things, and missing out on opportunities is not worth it. Trust me, I have been there. I've restricted myself from seeing my friends, I've isolated myself, and it's just not worth it. And I do regret that massively. I mean, I do think, you know, everything happens for a reason, whatever, all this yada yada stuff that these kind of yogi people do, but it's true, you know, it is true. And so heals. So anyways, that is that, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel. We are on the road to 20k. Heals. I will see you in the next video. Mwah. How amazing do they look? Oh my gosh, so this is for my meal plan that I'm doing with Fit Fuel, the Tickner cottage pie. And so we have 40 protein, 13 fats, and 43 grams of carbs. So I'm gonna have that now as my post-workout meal. Oh, guys, it tastes phenomenal. So it's just a normal cottage pie, but with sweet potato mash on the top, because it just tastes better. I'm sorry, but how aesthetic is this packaging? Hashtag strength feed by Lauren Tickner. Yes, I'm a legend. Gotta check out the website, and I'm so excited about it. By the time this video is up, you guys will have probably seen that. So yeah, it's probably live now, so get involved. Let me know if you're involved, and I am so excited about it, guys. And I just think that it's really cool how we can all do this together, and how you can consume some of my favorite meals so easily, and it's at a cheaper price than Fit Fuel's normal meals, because I'm too good to you. So who's excited? Just who? And the food is so good, and I need to eat, so I'm gonna go eat.